At 12 hours of fasting, your brain switches fuel. Glucose drops and ketones take over. These powerful molecules don't just feed your brain, they sharpen it. Neurons fire faster, fog clears, your memory, focus, and clarity rise. Because fasting triggers autophagy, a built-in cellular detox. Damaged brain cells are broken down and replaced. Even stress hormones like cortisol begin to fade. 12 hours without food, but your brain finally feels full. At 12 hours of fasting, your brain switches fuel. Glucose drops and ketones take over.
The truth is, the real you doesn't even eat. Your spirit, and fasting is just a detox. It's a divine weapon. Every hour you fast, you're peeling back layers of trauma programs and parasites, energetic and physical. You're not starving. You're servicing truths the world taught you to bury. And when your gut starts processing poison, your pineal starts processing light. That's why you become dangerous when you fast. You hear more, you feel more, more. And that's a threat to any system built on your forgetfulness. So if the world mocks you for fasting, smile. You're becoming what they can't control.
So you're reducing the risk of neurodegenerative disease, which we talked about earlier. Whenever you're fasting, you are going to boost something called BDNF. This is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And this is going to enhance your memory, improve cognitive function. It also is going to lower your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, which is huge. When you have a family member that you've seen suffer from this, you're going to want to do everything you can to reduce your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. And I have actually had that unfortunate experience. I am terrified that that could ever happen to me. It also is going to help reduce brain fog and improve your focus, which really comes down to improving quality of life. So your brain health is important for you, especially as you age, and fasting is going to help you with this issue.
Did you know fasting can actually boost your brain power? It's not just a diet trend, science backs it up. Let's break it down. When you fast, your body switches fuel from sugar to fat. That process releases ketones, which your brain loves. Studies show ketones can boost memory, focus, and even protect your brain from aging. Plus, fasting sparks brain cell repair and growth. Think of it as a tune-up for your mind.
If there's an extra spring in his step, Pernod Menhir might say it's because he hasn't eaten for over a day.
Actually, I'm fasting right now.
Menhir says goodbye to the food on his plate and consumes just coffee, tea, and water for 20 or even 30 hours at a time.
I wake up kind of like jumping out of bed.
He started going through periods of intermittent fasting, not eating every other day, to lose a few pounds. But the IT professional said increased energy and focus were a byproduct of the effort.
It actually really does help with my concentration. It's just like, okay, I'm on a roll right now. I'm going to just keep on coding until I'm done.
The trend is especially popular in Silicon Valley, where normal weight executives fast days at a time and post how it increases their brain's creative potential.
They're doing it to give themselves a performance boost, almost like steroids for the brain.
Why can't you fast?
Toronto-based Dr. Jason Fung is an international lecturer on intermittent fasting.
So many people will say, don't fast because that's going to be a drain on your body.
That's not actually true. So the way that the human body works is that we store food energy for when we don't eat.
Fung points to studies that conclude fasting slightly increases metabolism for weight loss, but also revs up brain hormones that make us feel better and helps the liver produce molecules called ketone bodies to break down stored fat for energy.
Some people feel that these ketone bodies are a much more efficient fuel for the brain.
Obviously, I'm a proponent of fasting. I don't think it's dangerous in general.
UIC nutritionist Krista Verity has studied over 500 intermittent fasters who consume just 500 calories every other day.
Just hearing from our subjects as they start the diet, they really feel like they have more focus and that they actually have a boost of energy.
In spite of the benefits, Menhir warns that fasting isn't easy.
When I get those little hunger pains, I already know that I'm going to ignore it.
And that's food for thought.